Have you ever watched a gymnastic competition where the athletes defy gravity with insane strength, precision and body control, and thought to yourself, how would they perform on a climbing wall? Well, I have. That's why I invited Espen Jansen, former national team gymnast and one of Norway's most physically gifted athletes, for a bouldering session. Will Espen's explosive power, incredible balance and total body control give him an edge on the wall? Or will climbing expose weaknesses even an elite gymnast never saw coming? Let's find out. Good day and welcome to another video from me. And today I have a guest with me. His name is Espen Jansen. And he's not known for climbing or bouldering, but he's known as a gymnast. How much have you been climbing before?
I think now it's the 5th or 6th time.
Yeah, so not that much. The goal for the video today is to see how a gymnast transfers into the bouldering wall and to see what kind of strength and weaknesses you have as a climber. Do you have any thoughts about what will be easy and what will be difficult?
The first tries, the difficult grips are difficult, because we are used to have a good grip. So that's the main obstacle.
Yeah.
And then of course the power should be a benefit.
Yeah. So let's just jump into it and explore some of the boulders and see if we solve things different.
Yes.
Gymnasts are known for their explosive power, their body control, and their ability to jump and move through the air with precision. In climbing, dynamic moves require similar skills. You need strong legs to push and coordination, and of course the confidence to fully commit to the moves. Over the last years, climbing has changed, and modern competition-style bouldering has introduced more gymnastic movements, like big dynos, coordination jumps, and parkour-style sequences. These moves favor athletes with speed, timing, and body awareness. So does Espen's skill set from his background as a gymnast give him an advantage in this style of climbing? Let's find out what Espen can do with dynamic moves. Even during our short warm-up, it was clear that Espen was a natural, dynamic and fast climber. Right away, I was curious to see how far he could push his limits on harder dynamic climbs.
I dreamt about you last night. Woke up with tears running down and I asked why?
The first thing we did was to test Espen's explosive power with a dyno challenge. Starting from straight arms, the goal was simple, just to jump as high as possible and grab the highest hold from level 1 at the bottom to level 5 at the top. With his gymnastic background, Espen actually has all the right skill for this exercise. He has strong legs, quick reactions and great coordination. So let's see how high he can jump.
Guess I'm dreaming about you all night, thinking it's true. And I keep repeating the same sequence, running cause I'm always seeing you. Going back to the moments I knew. You know that I'm reminiscing of the good collection of what we got in store. Funny that it happens only when we get...
Frossa helt.
Og så det forhåpentligvis noen som har øvd mer enn meg enn meg. Siden det her.
Ja! Det var lett som ingenting. Det er det som er litt gøy. Plutselig så er noe vanskelig veldig lett. For the next challenge, we tested Espen's coordination with a more complex dynamic boulder. It starts with a pogo jump onto a volume, and then you have to jump from the volume to a handhold around a corner. So the start of this boulder requires perfect timing, body control, and quick reactions. And it's also good to have stable and good shoes, and Espen is wearing rental shoes. So can his background as a gymnast make him send this hard boulder, even though he's wearing slippery rental shoes? Let's find out.
I like to see it before I believe it.
Ja.
Det er det det går på. andre zone.
Next, we moved on to campus-style boulders, meaning climbs that rely entirely on upper body strength. With no footholds, every move is about pulling hard, keeping tension, and moving with control. Gymnasts are used to holding their entire body weight with just their arms, whether on rings or bars. But climbing holds are completely different. They are way smaller, more awkward to grip, and requiring finger strength in a way gymnasts rarely train for. So, will Espen's power and control be enough to make it to the top? Or will the small and awkward climbing holds send him hard to the ground?
Det begynner å bli out of gas.
Bra. Men da var du jo egentlig...
Da hadde jeg gått tidligere på dagen. God tak på det, altså. Det gjør at kreftet eller den der gripeevnen forsvinner veldig fort.
And you are moving very fast as well.
Jeg må skynde meg før jeg blir sliten.
That's the reason he's in a hurry.
Jeg er veldig fort
So when I
ferdig.
do it, I go like a snail. Really like boom, 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 boom. That's cool. So you are a campus climber. Gymnasts are known for their incredible body control. They know exactly how to position themselves in space, whether they're on a balance beam or swinging around a high bar. But in climbing, balance works a little bit different. Instead of relying on momentum, you need to stay controlled on the wall, shifting your weight carefully and using your feet with precision. Modern bouldering has pushed balance and technique to the extreme, with delicate slab climbs, tiny footholds, and moves that punish hesitation. So, how well does a gymnast's coordination and control translate to this kind of climbing? Let's find out. Yeah, I think this is a climb where you have to rely a lot on your feet, and standing on volumes can be a bit intimidating, especially with rental shoes, because they are a bit more slippery. But let's see. You can also hold like this. This boulder is graded around V3. The holds are pretty good, but technique is key to reach the top on this one. It's not like climbing a ladder anymore. You actually have to think about body positioning. You have to step on volumes and navigate some powerful and long moves. I was really curious to see how Espen would handle this boulder, but I was also feeling pretty sure that he would nail this one.
Du skal stå der lenge.
Ikke lenge, men sånn at du viser
Du kan ikke liksom bare gjøre sånn.
Du kan gjøre det, men det hadde ikke gått i OL.
Men det her går jo ikke an. Eller kan det være sånn?
Det kan du ha.
Der. Ah. Det går.
Felt hard or okay?
It was okay.
Yeah. This boulder is graded the same as the boulder we just did, but it feels more complicated and technical. The holes are pretty big, but they don't have any clear edges to grab onto, so it's not that obvious how you are supposed to grab the holes. The feet are also a bit more tricky this time. The holes are small and you still have to navigate through volumes, and that means that you have to be careful with your weight shifts to stay in control. You also need a bit more flexibility on this boulder, as well as smart body positioning. This is the kind of climb where brute strength won't get you any far. Every move has to be calculated. So let's see how Espen approaches this boulder.
Sketchy. Vanskelig blått.
Trust your feet.
Bra.
There you go. It's the same mechanic, dragging you with that one you hold it. Nice. Good work.
Maybe use a leg here.
Har du beinet på der? Sånn, ja.
Go catch the arms.
You hold it like that on your... Use weight to the left side and then just try to place your feet. Switch them.
What?
Byttebein.
Ja, du må på banen til du bedre. Så hvis han bruker den der til å se bort og få omplassere beina. Sånn, ja. Så bruker du den du holder i høyre og dytter deg.
Ja, men hadde jo...
Helt ut på kanten. Ja, det er det. Ja.
Kind of would like to have my leg over here.
Yeah, you can try and then push.
Ah, den så jeg.
Teste deg.
Du får tåa på den andre. Der, ja. Ja. Hey! Perfect.
Wow.
Og der var det både...
Stretching.
Ja,
Flexibility.
flexibility and some balance. And really slippery foothold with the rental shoes.
Skritt liksom.
For our final balance and technique boulder, we moved up to a V4, where both strength and technique are important. Toe hooks, high feet and mantling are the key to stay in control and reach the top on this boulder. But the final move was also a real challenge. You really have to commit to establish control at the last move. And since you are at the very top, a fall could be big, adding a mental challenge as well. I was really excited to see if Espen could keep his cool and send this boulder and cross out a V4 on his bouldering list.
Somebody put some soap on the end. That's very difficult.
Then go, I stay ready for more. Go to the total, I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself, 8 times, no trick. Give me the loot. See now we going high stakes. This ain't clickbait. This a risk take. This no mistake. I was born to do it. I was born for music, I just get into it.
And right hand over on the volume and push up with the left hand.
How about the left arm?
If you hold the left hand on the top of the volume, on the yellow hold. Wrong hand. Left and push up.
It on the map, someone get attacked. If you're not first, you're last. Life is a race, don't you lag. I get a bag and I stack. The reason I taxed was not cause they needed me. Got all of mine equally. I see what they need from me. Blood, sweat, and tears from the frequency. Now you believe in me. Cheers for me. Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up. Get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the top till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick, tricks. Give me the loot. Word on my palm at the top of the game. Still unashamed, no one to blame. Took all the L's and I rose from the pain. Can't have the sun without seeing the rain. And it rained down when the rain came. See the time change, rolling plain Jane. You and me are not the same, stop saying things. Yeah, they talk, I don't say a lot. I just walk, so I'm moving loud. Really keep it low key, I don't like crowds. Really keep it OG, I don't like clowns. Really keep it just me, I'm the best out. I don't try to keep up, I don't stress out. I don't cash no checks cause the checks bounce. I don't chat about that, I'm the best out.
Vi sier det er godkjent.
Fy fader.
I will pause the video so you stand there in 3 seconds.
Nå tar den min pause.
After testing dynamic movement and balance, it was time to focus on one of the most important aspects of climbing. Of course, I'm talking about finger strength. Unlike gymnasts who rely on full hand grips on bars and rings, climbers often have to hold onto tiny edges, pinches, and crimps using only their fingertips. This requires not just pure strength, but also precise tension and control. For this part of the session, we try boulders where grip strength are a bit more important than the previous boulders. So will Espen's overall power translate to the small, unforgiving holds of climbing? Let's try the final tests. For the first finger strength boulder, the challenge was clear from the start. The footholds were slick and unreliable, meaning that you need to support more weight from the hands. The handholds were also smaller and more crimpy than before, so you need more finger strength to stay in control on this boulder. This is a completely different boulder than the ones we tried before, so it is also a new type of challenge for Espen. Let's see if he can nail this finger strength boulder. For the final finger strength boulder, we moved away from crimps to something a little bit different. This boulder consists of more slopey holds and also a few pinches. Unlike small edges, these holds don't really offer that much grip to hold on to. So instead of just finger strength, you need full hand tension and body position to stay on. The boulder was a bit overhanging, making it even harder to keep control. So let's see if Espen can pinch and get to the top on this boulder.
But you don't seem very afraid of falling.
What?
You're not afraid of falling.
No, it's not that high.
No, a lot of people are.
Yeah.
And that stops them from really trying hard.
Yeah. I've been falling a lot.
I can imagine. It's a tough one.
No more grip.
For the final boulder of the session, we face the biggest challenge yet. This problem combines everything: power, finger strength, explosive movement, and technical precision, all in a steep, overhanging wall. Some holes requires raw grip strength, others demands fully body tension to stay on. The moves were long and committing, forcing full effort on every move. And at this point, we were getting kind of tired, so it's making the mental challenge just as tough as the physical one. This was the ultimate test. Can Espen put everything he has learned together and push through this beast of a boulder?
What?
Da skal du alltid skulle ta tak der.
Ja.
Men hvordan kommer du herfra og...
Da må du sikkert få... Hvis du er her, så får du bare beina oppå.
Ja, du rekker den faktisk.
Ja. Og så inn i sånn.
Og så skal du opp. Ok.
Det går. Ja, bra for meg. Fint. Ja, ja. Skulle du rundt hele nå? Noen helikoptertur?
Trying to figure out how to get there.
Ja. Ja, ja, det går. Fuck. Ja!
And then...
And then you need to put the feet up, yeah. Perfect, come on. Yeah. Too high,
But
too much power.
Like you said, the grip is only for fingertips.
Yeah. But you did that difficult move very good.
Yeah. Close but no cigar.
So we have now finished our workout.
Yes.
How do you feel about the bouldering session?
Fun and frustrated.
Yeah. That's like most people have it when they are bouldering. What did you feel was the hardest?
The grips when you are not gripping.
Yeah.
When you're just like holding on the Spider-Man grips. They were quite hard and you quite fast feel it in the underarms.
And you are, as we can see, a strong man. But did you feel that you get pumped in your underarms even though you are training upper body strength a lot?
Yeah, I felt it in the end. Like you get quickly from the beginning, could fight a little longer. And in the end, it was like, okay, if you start struggling, you're sold in the end.
During the session, we saw that you could use your
flexibility.
Your flexibility to like place your feet high and get control. And you were able to move pretty fast, like we can see on the campus wall behind us.
Yeah.
So I think we can conclude that a climber has many good skills that can be useful in the bouldering wall as well.
Yeah, no, of course it's not a disadvantage to do some gymnastics if you want to do climbing.
And I think I would struggle much more if I was going to do gymnastics.
Hopefully.
Or you don't know, maybe I'm
maybe,
a pro athlete.
Hidden talent, maybe.
Probably.
It's like everything. If you want to be good at something, you need to practice.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it that many times. It's the 5th time, I think. So if you do it like regularly and also to feel the rhythm, like when you're moving, like a cat instead of like an elephant. Like I feel sometimes that even though I have the flexibility, I have the rhythm, I have the movement, it still feels not. I use more energy than I have to, and I know it and I feel it, and that's I think will be a lot better when you practice.
The kind of movement flow is still missing. As you said before, you have never even tried blue boulders,
no.
And I don't know how many you top to date, 6 or 5 or something. So that's I think that's a good progression.
Yeah, no, the blue was okay.
And a yellow as well. We call it.
I touched the top.
You touched the top. So that's good. I think with 1 practice a week, you could send red boulders very soon.
We will try to make time for at least once a month.
Yeah, that's a good start.
5 times in 1 year, so I need to speed it up a little bit.
Step it up.
Yep.
Thank you for joining me.
It was fun. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.